Tell me something about life here.
Work, prayer, as if you didn't know. We serve God, and that's the central truth of our lives.
What are the roles of the various monks here?
Someone takes care of the library, someone else the garden. The abbot supervises everyone, and in his absence, the prior. But it's the circators you should worry about. They're the brothers who'll make sure we observe the rule. They can be quite strict, so if you want to avoid getting punished, always act righteously and do your duties honestly.
아, 여기 귀찮아 빠졌군.
Who's in charge?
Truthfully,
I see. Who would you choose as the new abbot if you could?
why should I even think about that when I don't have the right to vote? Gregor, don't go poking your nose into other people's business. You'll sleep better at night.
야, 말 더럽고 났어.
Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's not much to tell. I lived in Vlashim, and after my father died, I found out I wasn't much of a merchant. So I left the shop to my brother and decided to become a monk. It's peaceful here. There's food and lots of time to read.
So you chose to come here?
It may seem strange, but I'm one of the few novices that did. I might be the only one. The truth is, the idea of spending my life in a monastery was more appealing than being cooped up in a greasy old shop.
그래요. 예.
I need to make a confession.
I'm no priest, but tell me what you've done. It's probably nothing to worry about.
문제
I'm here
없겠지.
in the monastery looking for a thief. He had a hand in burning down the Neuhof stud.
You don't say. And who are you to take such an interest?
That's not important.
Why are you telling me this anyway? What do you want from me?
Perhaps you could help me find him?
The missing thief? If I knew anything, I'd tell you, but I suppose it must be one of the novices. I've only recently heard about the Neuhof incident, and all the other brethren have been here much longer than that.
I know. Aside from me, there are only 4 novices, but still, I don't know which one he could be.
3? Please, leave me out of it. And you're right that it could be any one of them. No one knows anything about Lukas. Siskin might be a lot of things, but a monk isn't one of them. And Yodok is a slimy
얘가
worm.
파이어스 아니야?
It wouldn't surprise me if he was behind that massacre. Actually, the more I think about it, the less I like that Yodok. He's a treacherous rat who'd do anything to get in someone's good books. The thought of Yodok at Neuhof sends chills up my spine.
예? 얘가 파이어스 아니야?
Maybe you're right. It's not a pretty thought. Thanks for
야,
your help.
실수한 거 아닌가?
And please don't say a word to anyone.
Don't fret, my friend. Your secrets are locked inside my lips.
I know you're pious. The man I've been looking for.
So you're finally sure? Tell me, Gregor, or Karl, or whatever your true name is. What do you want to do now?
역시 너 파이어스지?
I don't know. I'm not sure what I should do.
Well, at least you're prepared to think and not just play bloodhound for a pack of nobodies. And I'm glad you have your doubts.
I don't want to be like the people I'm looking for. If I have to kill, it should be for a reason, not because I enjoy it.
You know, we're both pawns in someone else's game. They have plans for us. But we don't have to let them use us. We can just forget all about it and go our own way. I was a bandit, and I was at
역시
Neuhof. I've robbed and stolen, but I swear to God I've never in my life slain innocent people. What I saw at Neuhof made me realize my life was worth shit, but I still had a chance to change for the better. Here in the monastery I've had plenty of time to think things over, but then you showed up and fucked it all up.
So the evildoer changes his ways and finds God. What exactly are you proposing?
Both of us can leave this place. You can go back to your people, and I can go somewhere where I can live out my life in peace, and no one will try to kill me. If we work together, we can both get what we want.
바로 잡았다.
What if I wanted a different option?
You could kill another novice, I suppose. If news of the murder got out from the monastery, my former friends might believe I'm dead. But I'm offering you a solution that doesn't require any killing. Before we make a run for it, we'll make it look like someone's killed me. Loads of blood, a tattered scrap of my habit, and footprints leading towards the river. No one will bother looking for my body there. There we'll split up. You go for your bounty, and I'll get as far away from here as I can.
Good. Let's do it your way.
Good. I'm glad that despite our initial
다른 수사를 죽이는 거야.
discord, we could reach an agreement. Here, take something to calm your stomach. Now we'll need the key.
그럽시다.
You're right. But the people who sent me will find out if I don't kill you.
They won't if we're clever about it. No one has to die. Before we make a run for it, we'll make it look like someone's killed me. Loads of blood, a tattered scrap of my habit, and footprints leading towards the river. No one will bother looking for my body there. There we'll split up. You go for your bounty, and I'll get as far away from here as I can.
좋습니다.
Good. Let's do it your way.
아무도 안
Good.
죽이는 거야. 에이,
I'm glad that despite our initial discord, we could reach an agreement. Here, take something to calm your stomach. Now we'll need the keys to the monastery and some blood to make the tracks.
What are you going to do?
I need to get ready for a long journey. Prepare supplies, get some normal clothing somehow, that sort of thing. You can escape in that habit, but I need to vanish as fast as I can.
What do I need the keys to the monastery for?
How else will we get out? This place is practically a prison.
Getting the keys won't be easy.
I know, but Brother Salarius is a reformed thief. I'll bet he still has a few lockpicks lying about. If you know how to use them, they'll be worth finding. Or there's the hard way. Steal the keys from the prior. He carries them with him at all times.
They both sound hard to me. But needs must. And where am I supposed to get my hands on blood in a monastery?
You'll find a parchment in the kitchen with a list of ingredients on it. All the things they're ordering. Add blood for making soup to the list. And when it's delivered the next day, take it before anyone notices it's even come.
아이고야.
Alright, that's everything I need to know. I can get started.
Excellent. Come and see me once you have everything. And try to be as fast as you can. And Gregor, thank you.
네가 파이였을 줄 알았어. 느낌이 그랬거든. 야 임마 같이 나가야지. 자자자자 얘를 죽일 필요 없지. 인정했지. 다른 사람을 죽여야 돼? 아 이거는 좀 패스하고 싶은데 하나씩 하자. 야 락핏 없어?
Talk to me, brother.
It occurred to me you might be the man to ask. I'm looking for some lockpicks. Do you know anyone in the monastery who could help me?
Lockpicks? You surprise me, brother. And you?
뭔 헛소리야 이씨. 가자. 걸어야 돼? 귀찮아 빠졌구만. 몇 시야? 아이씨 밤이야. 할 게 없다. 왜 내부 확대가 안 되지? 내가 직접 찾는 거야. 아, 똥 같아. 토 나온다. 우와, 이씨. 아니, 이게 아니지. 달리자. 왜 걸어? 걸으면 바보야. 관심 없어. 거미줄은 왜 있어?
Someone's been creeping around in the corridor. What am I saying?
예?
He was stomping about like a bear.
That must have been Brother Cicada. He can't sleep and prays long into the night.
수도사. 수도사. 이름 뭐였지? 이름이 뭐였? 샐러리. 야, 뭐야? 아저씨.
My name's Gregor, a novice.
You can call me Siskin. But are you here of your own free will, or is this a punishment? Although it's not important. Welcome to Purgatory.
Did you say purgatory?
감옥이지?
You'll see soon enough. Soon enough.
I'd be interested to hear what you think about the other novices. Tell me about Antonius.
Well, if there was a monk I'd recommend as a friend, with of course the exception of myself, it would be Antonius. He has a calm soul, he's easy to talk to, and you can always rely on him.
That's all. Thanks.
그 샐러리 어디 있어? 샐러리. 야, 니가 샐러리야, 이씨. 누가 샐러리야? 누가 샐러리야? 여기 있다. 야, 샐러리.
What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery.
어이구.
Can you leave the monastery?
Where would you go? You have everything you need here. Anyway, all the doors here are closed and locked tight, so no one can get in or out.
I'm looking for something a little, unorthodox.
And what would that be exactly?
락피스?
I'm looking for lockpicks.
Lock picks? And what would you like those for?
이거 안 통하는 거 아닌가?
I'd like to practice opening locks, just for the fun of it.
Just for fun.
아이고야.
Pull the other one, Brett.
젠장. 야, 임마.
Aha, Gregor.
I'm looking for some.
And what?
I'm looking for.
Lock?
허.
What's it to you? Do you have some or not?
Peace, brother. There's no need to get all worked up. So
에이씨.
you heard I used to be a burglar, did you? I put it all behind me as soon as I took the vows. But I do have a few lockpicks left. I'll trade them for food. Get me a bite to eat, and you can have your lockpicks. Can't say fairer than that, can I?
음식? 음식이라. 좋아. 음식은 또 어디에서?
What troubles you?
I'd like to ask you.
아휴.
You're right. It stunk like a wine barrel in there. And it's not the first time.
It's a mystery, but one that'll be soon solved. It's a wonder the prior doesn't check everyone's breath.
음식이 어디에 있지? 훔쳐야겠지. 음식은 중요한 거야. 식량 창고야? 양파밖에 없어? 있지? 피 썼고. 야, 양파 먹어라. 양파. 양파하고 양배추야. 샐러리 어딨어? 샐러리. 샐러리 어딨니? 그만은 필요 없고. 샐러리가 어딨지? 여기다. 야, 샐러리. 아래? 누구야? 나 똑같이 생겼어. 빵. 무시. 됐어. 문 닫자. 샐러리가 어디에 있지? 얘 어딨어?
It's not the first time. It's a mystery.
너야? 아니.
No. Peter has a strong constitution. He'll still be on this earth for many years to come.
아니, 샐러리가 어딨어? 얘 어딨어? 못 찾겠다. 너야? 니블라스인데? 니블라스?
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. I saw you at the ceremony. My name is Nebulus, and I'm the provost here. I'm in charge of the monastery's property, as well as handling trade with the outside world.
That means you get to leave the monastery.
No, not at all. I just write lists and send them out.
예?
Is there anything I could help with?
You know, there is. Perhaps you've heard that Abbot Peter is gravely ill. I'm interested in medicine, and I know there's a cure for the abbot's ailment. With your help, I could find out the details, and together you and I could give old Peter a few more years to do good. What do you say?
What do you need me for?
In order to get the recipe for this medicament, a few rules will need to be broken. Now, you know, most of the brothers believe every illness is a message from God, and that it's not our place to deny his will. I, however, think if God sent us not just illnesses, but also the medicine to cure them, then it's our duty to relieve people of their suffering. The cure for Abbot Peter's illness could be contained in one of the books in our library, but it will certainly be amongst the Libri Prohibiti, the forbidden books, those we aren't permitted to read.
예?
Why are they forbidden?
Because they contain occult and demonic practices, witchcraft and all manner of evil. Or so some people claim. It's nonsense, of course. This is nothing but a book of medicine, albeit one written by a pagan. Ibn Sina, also known as Avicenna, is universally acknowledged to be a wise man. But here, at some point, someone did...
알았어.
Why can't you do it yourself?
Because I'm one of the highest-ranking monks here, and one day I'd like to become abbot. Can you...
You could just ask for it.
Do you honestly think I haven't tried?
Where can I find it?
In the library, there's a large cabinet with
도서관?
a lock on it. The forbidden books are inside. You'll easily recognize what you're looking for. No one will notice if one book disappears, but if more were to vanish, someone would
Is there anything you can tell?
There's a key to the cabinet in the prior's
에?
chambers. The librarian should have another one, or you can acquire some lockpicks. But I can't tell you.
I'm ready.
One more important thing. There's always someone in the library during the day. They say Brother Solarius understands locks. But don't tell him why you need it. Once you have the book, we'll soon have the election of the...
알았어, 알았어. 이게 중요한 게 아니고, 아, 그 셀러리 어딨어, 이씨. 어두워서 아무것도 안 보여. 아침에 찾는 걸로. 아, 아무것도 안 보여. 일단 자야겠다. 더 이상 잘 수 없어? 밤인데